Hello, Sagittarius. This will be your general reading for now until January, mid-January, okay, 2020. So I'd like to say Happy New Year to you, and I hope you're gonna have a better year ahead, right? So now we're gonna move on and start our reading. You start off your reading with two aces, okay? This is something big, I would say, because you have two aces in a row as two first cards you have here. You have two ace of cups and ace of wands, which is about new beginnings, okay? It could be more than one thing because um it's kind of strange to have two aces next to each other like that, but it can be also one thing, but it's big, okay, that is both relate to your emotional new beginning and also your passionate active work type of new beginning. So I don't know what happened, but I think recently you have started of with something new, some new cycle at least in your life, okay, in your work life or in your personal life, okay. It look like it's a good new beginning actually, okay, at least at the time you started it, you feel good about it, all right. And the crowning energy, you have the lovers, okay. The lovers here, if you are here for love reading, this will be like an agreement in love that you both agree to move up, the level, like you maybe changing the status, okay, from single um to be together, moving in, or get married, engaged, or you know or you just feel like you are connected in a deeper sense, okay. For if you're not here for work, so for love, sorry, you can be having an agreement in work, okay, in work environment, that can be a mutual agreement between you and the organization or your boss, or any type of contract could be, all right. And that may relate to this new beginning that has shown up here, okay. All right, okay. I don't know why I cannot talk today. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's move on to the partner position. You have Queen of Cups, okay, which is a good card for this position, very good actually. It's a warm, loving energy, okay. It's a very nice energy for emotional well-being. So it's in this position, it can mean that you have pretty good time with your partner right now, or you have met and offer love to someone, or someone have offered their love to you, and it's quite in a good sense, okay. So for good cards so far now, okay, good for your holiday season actually. Now from that, okay, we're gonna move to anything that might have influence on you or disturb you. We have Seven of Pentacles as external energy, okay. You seems to uh aside from new beginning, mutual agreement, some emotional well-being that you have with your close ones, okay, you have some frustration, however, maybe in the background, okay. You have Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here. This actually means something bother you and make you feel frustrated, like you feel like, because I actually clarified it and it got Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it's about um you think you get upset about depending on other people. Okay, it's like there's some task or something that you have to work with other people, and that give you frustration because maybe they don't deliver what they should deliver, or it just messy or screw up or something. Okay, and that give you like this feeling of you don't want to wait for them anymore. You just get pretty upset about it. Okay, and it's because of some other people that you have to work with, you have to depend on, or you need something from them and they don't maybe not up to your expectation. Okay, now for the forward, moving forward. Okay, you have the Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords energy talk about feeling trapped in some obligations or in some type of burden. Okay, so even though I think your personal life or anything else shouldn't be the problem here, but the problem can stem from you got some burden, okay, or some obligations to, or some responsibility to do, and you feel like it's kind of tie you down. It makes you having less freedom. And it also because I clarified it and I got the Four of Cups in the reverse, it's related to something you cannot reject. Okay, it's an offer you cannot reject. It's like someone asks you to do something and you cannot reject it. Okay, it's like maybe it's your boss who asks you to do this and you cannot say no, or something like that. Just an example. Okay, so you're feeling that a bit trapped here, that you have to do something you don't really want to do. Okay, and it gives you a bit of the feeling stuck here. Okay, now let's move on to the problem position of why you are feeling like that. Again, you have the similar energy with Seven of Pentacles. You have the Chariot in the reverse. The Chariot in the reverse is in the problem position here, means you perceive that your problem is about emotional control. Okay, you probably having hard time control your own emotion, or you are dealing with someone who are like that. Okay, and that is the problem for this period. Okay, it's about controlling your cool, controlling your emotion, and makes yourself feel more calm. Okay, maybe you want something fast, something to get done, and it's not as you wish. Okay, things are not as you wish for, and it gives you it makes you angry a little here. Okay, but I think you realize it because it's in your problem position. So it means you know that your problem is about you controlling your anger, you controlling your frustration. And if you can do it well, maybe if you already realize, and it means you are working on it, so it's can be a good thing that at least you finally admit your own problems, and that will bring a better improvement in the future. Okay, now what's the solution? Okay, it's like a suggestion that relate to this problem. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about someone sorry, very traditional. Okay, so there are a few meanings about this. Is that number one, you may consult with someone who know better, okay, about the problems or about the issues. Okay, the Hierophant can be someone that really have this experience, okay, about something. Number two, okay, it's about thinking in a traditional way, or working through the system, okay? And like don't go out of the track. Like Hierophant is like doing things by the book, okay? So you probably have tendency to want to do something outside the book, like okay, you don't want to wait for this thing that make you upset, okay, or it's not fast enough as you expect, and you have tendency to skip into something that you shouldn't do. So this asks you to follow the flow, follow the rules, okay? And that could be the solution of this, okay? Just see what is the right thing to do and do it. Also, Hierophant is about right and wrong. So Hierophant asks you to be ethical and make sure that you don't lower your moral standard, okay, for anything. That could solve the problems, okay? Now going to your wish, hope, and wish, okay, type of position, you have Queen of Wands in the reverse. In this position, it's talking about, maybe I think it's more like your fear, okay? You are fearing that you are being used or being manipulated by someone else, or you feel that you would do that to someone else, okay? Because Queen of Wands in the reverse is a very manipulative person, okay? It's like someone is using someone. So that is in your fear position. It doesn't mean it's happening or it will happen. It's about your own worry, your own concern, okay? Just for you to realize that, okay? Lastly, you have the Fool in the last position. The Fool talks about new beginning. So you start with new beginning and you end with new beginning. You have like 3 new beginnings cards in your reading, okay? So it means your life is changing. I could say that there must be some big change that happened to you, okay, emotionally or physically, okay? You are starting something new, okay? But the Fool, another meaning is that you start off something new, your new cycle of life, your new lifestyle or something, but you don't know much about it yet, because the Fool is someone who just take risks and just do it, you know, and maybe they don't know what to expect yet, but they do it anyway, okay? So you end with this card. I try to clarify it, but I don't get much of the information yet, maybe because you in the Fool energy, which means you don't know what's gonna come next yet, but at least you put, I got death card here. It means you put an end to something to start something new. And I got Judgment here. Okay, Judgment is about getting what you deserve. Okay, it's about karma. It's about timing, or divine timing also. So it's about time that you need to change to something, okay? Lastly, I forgot to tell you the Hierophant also relate to being religious also, okay? So if you get your emotional problem, you can go to church, you can go to whatever religion beliefs that you have, that will calm you down. It will help you, okay? All right. There also another card that keep repeating itself is a Father of Pentacles or King of Pentacles. I got this card in the clarification 2 times, here and here. You're probably dealing with some person who have this, is very, very successful and very rich, can be prosperous, something very, very stable also person. You probably have to deal with this, can be your boss or your father or something like that, okay? In this period may have a big influence on you, okay? This person seems to also offer you something, okay? Lastly, I got like Father card again. It's like 3 times. It's like this older person that have influence on you. But this time I got father, mother at the same time. Okay, so in this period, it can be related to your family. It can relate to you as a parent, or your own parent may have influence on you right now in this period of time. You, if your parents are already gone, there can be like something that remind you of them. Okay, also there's some selfishness energy here, which I don't know how it's related to parents card here. It's, I'm gonna leave it to your own interpretation, because I really don't know what happened, why the cards show up like this. But it's kind of weird to have mother and father card pop up at the same time, and then the cards about selfishness. I don't know who's selfish here toward who, okay, but it can be both ways for general reading. But I think it's reminding you, they try to remind you about parenting, okay? It's either your own role as a parent or your own parents, like how you take care of them, okay? So, lastly, I have the suggestion card from the Oracle. You got remembrance, okay, and then you got color. I think you got this card before. I don't know why you always get repeating card. Sagittarius, they try to tell you something, okay? All right, remembrance. Maybe it's related to that parent card over there, because it's about remember where you come from, your own roots, okay? You know, like how you were raised, and when you were a child, what exactly that you know you want, what makes you happy. They want you to think back of the old times, and then remembering where you come from, your own background, stuff like that, that is making you become you, okay? Don't forget about your own roots type of card, okay? And that will give you strength. Sometimes you have to visit your own past to remind yourself of what make you become you, and what is really make you happy. All right, lastly, you got the color. I believe you got it before. I don't know which reading, but it's about doing something new, okay, changing your lifestyle. It's about doing something you never done before, okay, like maybe you can maybe something small, like changing the way you eat, changing the way you exercise, changing the way you think, okay? Or so expand yourself into something, some new territory, some new activity you never tried before, okay? That will bring you some more energy, okay, for this period of time. I don't think it's any serious problem in this period of time, only for your own emotional control, okay, and frustration that may pop up sometime, but I think you realize and try to take care of it. Also the parenting and the new beginnings. Okay, that is the main message for this period, and I hope this helped one way or another. Please like and subscribe. I meet you again after New Year for the updates. Before New Year, I may have some special reading for the year or for love. Okay, so I see you then. Bye bye.